Let me begin by thanking you, Council President. This was your idea from the very beginning, and it is really, we are all in your debt for pulling it off in this manner, as we are in your debt, ladies and gentlemen, for sharing your most painful stories. It brings tears to our eyes to hear your stories. It actually brings even more tears to my eyes to hear the stories of my colleague of what he has experienced today. So to know how much more work we have to do. I guess I would say we all have our experiences. My mother grew up in Fayette, Mississippi, and I spent the summers of 1960 and 1961 in Fayette, Mississippi, and would walk down the street to the general store that my granddaddy owned as a peddler who ended up in Fayette, Mississippi, and would go to the store and see the colored drinking fountain and the white drinking fountain. And I would say, what is this? And my mother would turn to me and say, one day you will understand. I don't know if that day has ever come, and I don't know if that day will ever come. But I do know that as a legislator, I appreciate, Ms. Shannon, your observations of we need to keep mindful and we need to do what we must do as legislators. I'm a lawyer and a legislator, and I actually have come to appreciate the limited reach of what we can do in our laws, and have actually concluded that the place that is the next frontier of this battle is in our heart and in our souls, and that for us to know as deeply as we can that we are one, and to operate out of that space, and to have the awareness, as you said, of our unconscious bias. New York Times on Sunday had another column that quoted a book that was published by someone from Montgomery County, Silver Spring, called The Unconscious Bias. And the lead line with respect to it is, if you are human, you are biased. We are hardwired to be biased. And we need to have that awareness. We need to bring that awareness to our forefront if we are going to get past where we are today. And I know that that is work that is important for me and my own personal bias. I appreciated your own observation as to your bias, and that we have to fight it and know it exists. Because if we don't own it for ourselves, we can't preach about it. You know, we have to be the change that we want to see in the world. Right. And so that's my own personal commitment. I am grateful for your stories and hope we can build upon them. Thank you.